11, 3.5 hours probably. If you're the first one out, 3.5 hours.
You don't have to wait for anyone.
And you don't put balls in the woods. Oh, yeah. And you're not looking for a ball or.
There he is.
Just under the wire, Bob.
Yeah, you're not the last.
I could have got paged out again.
We got
You
a
ready?
quorum if you want to start, yeah.
Okay. As soon as Bob gets situated. Well, you gotta sit down first. Then you gotta stand up.
Back up.
Exactly.
Yes, that's okay. This is the second time today I'll do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Welcome. Time is now 5:30. Welcome to the City of Manistee Planning Commission meeting for April 2nd, 2026. Please rise for the pledge. Forgot it.
I pledge allegiance
Bob, go ahead.
to the flag
United States to the
America.
flag of the United
States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Continuation of April Fool's Day.
Yeah, sorry about that. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Slavinsky,
Here.
Commissioner Zemansky,
Here?
Commissioner Weiner,
Here,
Commissioner, yes, Member 2 is here, Chair Whitliff,
Here. Yes, Mikey's here. And we're missing Roger and Marlene, which they never contacted anybody.
Haven't heard from him.
Okay. All right. Approval of minutes. Planning Commission can take action to approve the April 2nd, 2026 agenda. Is there a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Bob, second.
Second?
Second by Mick. Any discussion? None. Please take a roll.
Commissioner Slavinsky,
Yes.
Commissioner Zemansky,
Yes.
Commissioner Weiner,
yes.
Commissioner Member 2,
Yes.
and Chair Whitliff.
Yes, thank you. Conflicts of interest. Is there anyone with any type of conflict on tonight's agenda? None? I just want to state, both Bob and I met with Israel Stone this morning as a meet and greet at Starbucks. Put that in the record. Approval of minutes. At this time, the chair can ask for a motion to approve the minutes of the March 5th, 2026 meeting. Is there a motion?
Make a motion.
Motion by Shelley, second.
I'll second.
Pam, discussion? None, please take roll.
Commissioner Slavinsky,
Yes.
Commissioner Zemansky,
Yes.
Commissioner Weiner,
Yes,
Commissioner Member 2,
Yes.
and Chair Whitliff.
Yes, thank you. Correspondence has been shared with the Planning Commission and will not be read aloud tonight. So presentation, child care presentation by Mr. Mike Sokola of Networks Northwest. Welcome back.
Well, good evening, everyone. Great to be back. Good to be, back before you. I see that you guys haven't changed much. I know, Bob, you were off for a little while, but you're back. So the crew's all back together, really. So I'm coming tonight before you guys as part of our Raising Manistee County Zoning Solutions Project and Partners. When I, start this presentation, I like to say, hey, it's a 45-minute presentation. I'm going to really narrow it down for you guys tonight. Probably going to shoot for about 20 minutes. So, but if you guys have questions or concerns while we're going through it, please stop me and ask them. This is part of a grant that we are working in collaboration with the Community Foundation, the City of Manistee, the county, and the Chamber. This is supported by the Rural Readiness Grant from the Michigan Office of Rural Prosperity and Project Partners. We were contracted off to do the education portions of this and the zoning changes, which we'll talk about a little bit. This presentation is also geared towards a county-wide audience. This one is tailored a little bit towards you, but you'll see some of the things in here are might not be applicable to you. So just keep that in mind as we go through it. All right, so this is Raising Manistee County Coalition. We're working primarily on the goal number 3 and goal number 4, I believe it is, which is promote and increase access to existing opportunities for childcare businesses and increase supply, and then increase community education around early childhood systems and develop universal community-based systems in childcare marketing. There are other goals in this initiative, but these are primarily what we're looking at. I just want to say it's part of a broader effort. So when you guys are looking at this, know that there's more going on than just what we're doing tonight. So this is understanding the need. Really, childcare, it's not just here in Manistee that we're having problems with it. It's region-wide, it's statewide. We'll talk about that a little bit more. And we'll go on to our next slide. This is Andrew. If you guys are not familiar with Andrew, I'd be shocked. But he has a really nice quote here about reliability of childcare in Manistee County, as well as lost wages for 0 to 5s. 5-year-old children, there are other areas of childcare need, but this is just one of those portions that he is speaking on, and lost wages because of it. So the big things to take from this slide are, in Michigan, 44% of families live in areas classified as a childcare desert. Keep that definition kind of in mind, which is a meaning there are 3 or more children that are competing for one licensed childcare slot. So we're going to be talking about that, so keep that in mind. Families are spending on an average about 15.7% of their income on childcare, making it unaffordable for many households. All right, so now we're going to look at this. This is a close-up of Manistee County. This is a Manistee County childcare desert. And you know, the data is showing that basically our region's a desert. There's only a couple of places that actually have, as you see here, this island has adequate, and then like right along the coast here are actually adequate with 1 kid per slot. The rest of it, and the white areas are no data, so just keep that in mind. The rest of it is, yeah, we have a need. There's not enough childcare slots to go around for the children that potentially need it. Now it does take into certain things that every child would need a slot, but this is basically how we broke down the data. But there is a need in the area. This is understanding the need from some people that you may have met in the past. What barriers do you encounter when expanding your childcare business? This was from Melanie Newman. I think she came before you guys. They said the cost of childcare to gain 6 or more children was astronomical. The use permit having to get topographical surveys of our land for no structural expansion is absurd. The cost of $1,000 for that on top of $1,000 zoning fee. Had I not had the money stored away, I wouldn't have been able to afford the expansion. And then, you know, what would they say making it easier? Remove the topographical survey and lower the zoning fee. This is actually all of our providers from all age groups in the county. There are not very many. You can see some up here. They're mostly primarily around the city, and this is in the region itself. So this takes out all the roads, and this is what we have. So not a ton, and when you look at it, it looks like our centers are making up the grand total of those slots available. The family homes and the group homes, which are what we're trying to look at more, are making up a small percentage of that, so keep that in mind. This is basically broken down by age groups. And I'm going to kind of go through this quickly here. But you can see there's a need pretty much everywhere. So, you know, strategies that we're looking to support childcare friendly communities, to make yourself a childcare friendly community. We want you to understand the need. We're going to identify your partners. We're going to offer incentives, or you guys offer incentives where possible, and simplify your regulation where possible. One of the things you can do is designate a child care facilitator that can work with the Child Care Coalition in the region and bring, when new information comes out for child care, then you guys would be aware of it. You guys are pretty dialed in with the Community Foundation. I think Maddie meets with us as well, with Kelsey there at the Community Foundation, who talks directly with Norika, which we'll talk about later and give you your contact information, who works out of our office now. We hired her from United Way. And now she works out of our office in the region. Another thing you guys can do, I know you're talking about your master plan, update your master plan to include childcare as a community goal. That's a big thing. And then you can say, update your zoning ordinance to be in compliance with state regulation, which we're going to talk about a little bit. You can work with your local, regional, and state and federal partners to incentivize and encourage your childcare within your community. You guys are already kind of doing that. Like I said, you're a little ahead of the game on a lot of these. So designating a childcare facilitator. This person's going to work with childcare ready activities. They're going to have a designated individual within the department. The facilitator can collaborate with childcare partners across the local and area. And then, like I said, Networks Northwest is now home to the Regional Childcare Coalition, and you can coordinate with NORECA and the new Childcare Incentives Coordinator. This is in your master plan. During your 5-year review, communities can incorporate this into your master plan as a strategy to support their community economy and residents. Also, we tell you to look at the RRC Childhood Care Readiness Toolkit that's out there, and it can help you kind of set your goals and objectives on those. This could also, in the future, make it available for your community to apply for grants that might be childcare related. So it's really important that you're looking to do this if you haven't already. This is why a lot of the reason we're coming out into communities. In 2022, Michigan enacted a bipartisan legislative package in that there's a bunch of House bills, but mainly what we're looking at is the increased capacity that was allowable in it. It was eligible home-based providers, mainly your family group home or your family daycare homes and your group daycare homes. Their numbers switched from 6 to 7 children, and group homes went to 12 to 14. Well, a lot of the definitions within zoning ordinances actually listed what the ordinance said, and it limited them to 6. So a lot of definitions throughout the county were in violation because they never actually increased them when the thing came out. And if you weren't a planner or your child care professional or provider, you're probably unaware of this. So a lot of ordinances within the region are also running into this where their definition needs to be redefined. You guys actually had a really in-depth look done by McKenna a little while ago. I think Teresa Waldo worked on it. I looked it over. It's honestly really good. You should follow their recommendations. There is one area that we ask you guys to change, but for the most part, when you guys are looking to go over this, you should follow their recommendations. They're really good. They do a lot of the things that we want you to do, which are right here, talking about group childcare homes as a permitted use instead of as a special use. That's a real big push right now is like, hey, there's really not that much difference between those. If you can, we ask you to make them a permit. McKenna's asking you to do it. You guys also, I'm going to go back here in your definitions, which are right here. You guys they ask you to redefine your group daycare home. We're actually going to ask you to do something different than what they're saying here, which is define it that meets the same definitions that we're using throughout the county. And what we try to do with these definitions, they're actually redefining it pretty much the same. We're saying, hey, look at the act, but the big thing here is they're trying to future-proof it by saying, they keep it the way it was. There we go. Like right here, a private registered license under the act as amended in which 1 or 6, but then they add in this part, or such an increased capacity number of minor children permissible under state law. So if the state in a couple of years decides to raise or lower that, you guys don't have to amend your ordinance. And so you won't be right back here doing it again. But we ask you to look at that because your other definition that McKenna said does not actually include that. So what can you guys do to help out childcare? You can reduce or waive permitting and inspection costs, reduce and waive costs for hookup utilities, reduce requirements for site plan review, reduce discretionary redundant regulation to increase the economic viability of a child care facility, or property tax maintenance, property tax exemptions. Those are pretty much your tools on doing it. You guys as a planning commission are able to waive certain fees when they come in, or your zoning administrator can also say, through your guidance, if a child care facility is coming in and there's no structural difference, we're not going to make them do that topo thing. We're going to waive that. So those are things that you guys can also look to do there, or you can give direction to them to do that. This is the regional incentives for child care facilities. So there's Norika Kidavetti. Her name's hard to say, it just didn't roll off for a while, but she's very nice. She's our Networks Northwest Child Care Coalition person that is going to work directly with your child care coordinator. And then she works also with like the state on early education wage incentives, which I'm sure the chamber is familiar with, and MyLeap, as well as other programs. She's a really good person to connect to if you're looking at childcare within your area or just generally want to know what's out there. State incentives, again, we have the MyLeap and MyTriShare that are done at the state level that coordinator will help you navigate if you're not familiar with it. And then there's also that wage where the employers continue to pay 33% and the employee pays 67%. It's a share program that they do, and there's programs through the state for that. Here's some other resources. Just if you guys are interested in knowing what's out there, we wrote a plan in 2024. I wrote the zoning portion of it, which is a lot of this is coming into where we're asking you to do these things. We've compared it to other people who wrote within other regions as well as other states, and we're all saying the same thing. So how we support you. So if you guys decide to go forward, which I think you are, especially with the McKenna study and what's going on, if you guys are doing zoning changes, and there's a writing of notices. So the zoning changes, we've already provided Maddie with that definition. So she has that. You guys have the McKenna. This is kind of for the other communities. We actually penned actual amendments for them in a format that they could go forward with. Really, we just gave you the definitions and said really follow what McKenna's telling you to do. Writing of notices, the county will write the notice of. You guys actually have staff on hand, so I'm probably going to guess Maddie's going to take care of it, but if you wanted the county to do that, they would be willing to do that for you. Grants to cover the cost of updating the zoning ordinances. This can be used for newspaper notices, mailings, whatever. The Community Foundation, if you guys are moving forward with that tonight, which we asked for, just something in your minutes that say that you guys all agreed that we're going to move forward with it. And then you put it in your minutes so I can give it to them. They'll give you a $500 grant to just say, okay, you can use this towards going forward with this. So you can apply that towards those newspaper notices, giving a little break for the city on paying for that. And then if you guys want us to, as you move forward with your attendance and adoption proceedings, I will come back in and talk to not only you guys if you need help as you continue forward, or if you go to the city council and when the amendments go up there, I can be in attendance for that if you wish. And that's really it. And then I ask you at the end of this, are you ready to move forward? And if you guys are, we just ask for a motion and then copy it in the minutes to do so.
You have any questions?
No. Excellent presentation, by the way. The only question is, what about quality and safety? Where are those elements?
So the state's really going to come in and regulate that. I mean, most of these communities, like a lot of them are actually, when we first looked at going and doing this, we actually looked at a hands-off model where we removed local control completely. And we felt that the county, as we went out to some of the rural areas, may not be comfortable with that. But some of them are. Like Dixon went forward and they said, hey, we're hands-off. The state has, if you actually look at the regulation for a child care facility or anything like that, the regulation's like this thick. The generally 9 things that you guys can cover under zoning are either redundant or they're really not really necessary. The things that we look at you guys may be doing is like, hey, make sure they have a drop-off area, so they're not just dropping off on the street. Those types of things that may not be covered. The rest of it, the state's gonna come in, and even these rural communities, if they're noticing something that doesn't look right, you're going to contact the licensing portion of it and sit there and say, hey, can you guys come in and do an inspection? And they're going to come in and check it out. And it really, you guys have the ability, especially on group daycare homes, to sit there and say, hey, we want to schedule an inspection and walk through yourself. But without that extra professionalism of like actually doing it every day, you might not know. I mean, you can see a spade as a spade, but you might not know what they're actually required to have. The best bet is to contact the state to schedule a walkthrough or inspection with them. So a lot of that will be covered by the state. And that's what we're really telling, you really don't want to get involved in that. You really want the state to come in. It's kind of like health inspection for food places. Like, yeah, you guys could regulate them on a stricter basis, but you have a health department that can do that probably a lot better than we can. So.
Hey, Mike, on the LARA child care provisions under the,
What page are you looking at?
I'm looking at page 8.
All right, I'm gonna go all the way back just so I can see it.
Nope.
Oh, is it in the bottom right? Or are you talking about your amendments?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. There you go. And I did not bring my glasses, so I don't know. What page.
You're on 16, 17.
Okay, yeah, right here. Yeah.
Well, I'm on page 8.
So this one?
Nope,
Yeah.
that's 18.
Oh,
Oh, you mean actually page 8?
Yes.
This is what I have as page 8.
Yeah, this is the,
Is it this one?
no, it's the minimum, you have 400 square feet minimum for family.
are you in the
Childcare at home.
McKenna?
Pardon?
McKenna. one.
McKenna? Okay.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay.
And that is,
If you don't have it, I've got it in the
yeah,
file.
there it is. Okay, I
Okay.
see it right there. This is page 8 right here, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have 400 square feet for family childcare home. Group childcare is 600, and then childcare center 1,200. So I mean, what if they can't meet that?
Well, those are state regulations for licensing.
Okay, all right.
So they're copying immediately right out of the state regulations. And actually, when Rob had written some zoning ordinances out in the county, they had actually doubled that
Okay.
amount to ensure that they had a wider area for that, which we have walked back in many of those areas, so.
Okay.
But really, those are the state requirements on those areas. So if they can't meet it, that's not a use that can go in there by state licensing, so.
And those are minimum standards.
Yep.
They're a lot smaller than the military uses for childcare.
Just a quick question on that, so.
Yep.
If anybody else has anything, I'm just going through my notes, so I'll hold the show up.
Have anybody from the county re-engaged with the Little River Band of Ottawa Indians and reopening their childcare center?
I know that has been a conversation that's happened in the past, but I don't think we're engaging them at this time. Really, we are looking at engaging with the local municipalities,
Sure.
getting their zoning ordinance regulated because of the state licensing change. So, the band's not really required to follow that.
Right.
So,
But that was a big blow to the
it was
to
a
the
huge,
county.
what, 200 and some odd unit or slots?
And
Yeah.
and a facility like that is incredibly hard to come by. That's the challenge.
Yeah, as far as I know, that has not taken place.
It's not currently set up as a,
I don't
No,
think
it isn't anymore.
I think they retro.
it's not currently set up.
Did you have something?
Yeah, actually, we have a facility coming online within the next 6 to 12 months.
Oh,
It's excellent. Right?
So I can share more about that in a moment.
I guess I don't have anything, Mike.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna try to push you guys to get that $500 grant. So, would you guys be willing to make a motion to move forward with this tonight to access that grant?
Okay.
I would make that motion, that we go forward with changing our ordinance to comply not only with the state, but with the county recommendations for allowing childcare. I think in particular, making a permitted by right makes a whole lot of sense. Because I really felt bad for that lady who came here and had a $2,000 bill to probably make $5,000 in a year profit after all the expenses, so.
And I always tell you guys can always waive certain things if you feel it's in the betterment of the community.
Right.
You just have to justify it.
Yep.
Right.
So, and then be consistent.
But it makes
That's
a
what
lot
I
more-
always tell you. Be consistent, justify it.
I'll second it if you need a second.
And then you guys will still be required to obviously hold your public hearing on this and everything else like that, but I want to be clear on that before.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Do you guys want to vote?
Well, we have a motion by Mick, second by Shelley.
Thank
Any
you.
further discussion on this? None? Please take roll.
Commissioner Slavinsky,
Yes.
Commissioner Zamansky,
Yes,
Commissioner Weiner,
Yes.
Commissioner Membertu,
Yes.
and Chair Whitliff.
Yes, thank you. Motion passed.
Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure being before you again tonight.
Thanks, Mike.
I have to go to Thompsonville, so you guys have a great night.
Good to see you, Mike. Thank you.
Take care.
And next, we have Mr. Israel Stone from Little River.
The down button.
Good evening, Commission, and thank you for your time tonight. Here to talk to you about the Gateway project and various other projects that we have going on at the holdings company. Mainly, everybody wants to know what's happening with the end of River Street, and understandably so. It's been a journey, but I'm proud to announce tonight that we have full funding for the project. We have a groundbreaking that's scheduled for April 10th at 3 p.m. I'm sure you guys received an invite. If you didn't, please let me know. Because of the amount of time it took to get this project fully funded, obviously there are a few changes that had to be made to the scope of the project to get it back in line with the construction cost side. Mainly on the south side, east end was going to be office spaces. That's transitioned into a green space park area that you see there. Going to put a statue of me right over there in the corner. Just joking, not at all. And so, as a whole, the project is remaining much of the same as it was before. We didn't lose any of the condo space. We didn't lose the parking deck. That's important to downtown Manistee. As we all know, getting a parking space in the summertime can be somewhat difficult in this area. So all the main elements are still there. Just took some office space out to reduce the overall cost of the project. So we're excited to announce that. I said to other folks earlier or last week, certainly sorry that it's taken this long, but the important piece is we've reached the goal now, and we can move this project forward. And we're excited about that, and I think it's going to be good, not only for the community, but for the downtown businesses and help with tourism. And so we're excited to see you guys on April 10th to break ground on this. Shortly after that, you'll see earthwork begin. Some tree removal will probably begin before the groundbreaking. The brownfield piece of the project has to be completed first. The southern portion has been designed all the way through construction documents. The northern portion has not yet. That's going to be designed simultaneously as we begin the work on the south side. We'll be doing earthwork likewise on the north side, and hopefully get this project to completion as quickly as possible. I've asked even for design build elements on the north side and some precast construction to find an accelerated construction schedule to move this project along. So, any questions on that?
Do you have an estimated completion on the south
I
side?
knew that was going to come up. I believe the estimated completion of south side is mid 2027. I think summer to fall of 2027 on the southern portion of that, I believe is the schedule. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to check, and I can certainly email that information over so that you guys have that construction schedule in front of you. And would gladly attend in the future to have further discussions or update as we move things along.
Are the plans on the western side of the building, you're going to have retail like originally?
Yeah, so there's some conference space, a heritage venue, there's a restaurant, rooftop bar. The retail space that was in that portion of the project is now where that park is. Again, had to find some value engineering in the project because since COVID, as you know, construction costs have skyrocketed, and we got to try to manage that. It grew, the cost of the project grew exponentially over the number that's on the board right there to get it to completion, actually, with the value engineering that occurred even. So we had to give up something.
Because you're at the green space originally, you're going to have your corporate office.
Yeah, that's changing as a part of the solar plan, which we'll talk about in a minute. We're going to be relocating offices down to that building.
Okay.
So, and then there's a planned development beginning for the Johnson's Funeral Home property. So, any more questions on Gateway at all?
Any questions? Nope. Please continue.
So you can see it's going to create 250 jobs, 100 permanent jobs post-opening, enhanced tax base for year-round visitor spending, the public plaza, riverwalk enhancements, downtown parking, hopefully a catalyst for downtown reinvestment. We're certainly jumping on the bandwagon with that, doing our own investments in the downtown area, environmental quality improvements, and create a destination.
Is that 100 permanent jobs without the 6,000 square feet of retail?
Yes.
Okay.
That would
Hotel and
include
condo?
all the support jobs, property maintenance, all that stuff would be included in that 100 jobs. So yeah, this project, the project time, oh, there's your answer right there. Sorry, I didn't look at this. Brittany put it together. I was out on a bit of a hang up. So financing is actually completed now. The pre-construction started. Construction started Q2 of 2026. Completed in phases, 27 and 29. So that's the two timelines. Hopefully we can get that second phase to land in 28. So NOC is the Native American Utility Company, and currently we got into a venture creating the only 100% domestic solar panels in the United States. As a part of that project, we are in negotiations to purchase the Fab Light building at the end of Washington Street. That plant will do two things. One is recycle of end-of-life solar panels. Those are going to be ground there, zero emissions, no smelting on site, no environmental risks. And then the second phase of that is actually construction of the panels themselves. These panels were designed by our partner, who's a Native American from the Chickasaw Nation. The equipment we will be utilizing is Eco Bruschetti equipment out of Italy. And as I said, proudly, Manistee will have the only 100% domestically produced solar panel. Several different applications that we have: ground mount solar carport, floating solar, which is a patent that we hold, and then rooftop as well. Our goal is to work with not only the tribal government and municipalities, casino, but local municipalities to take them off the grid, reduce energy costs for as many folks as we can. In addition, all of our developments going forward will have a solar component and be green energy to help the environment, because that's our approach as a tribe, is being environmentally friendly. So we're excited about that piece. Direct manufacturing jobs, there will be about 120 in the plant with a multiplier of about 300 plus and about $8.4 million in annual payroll. We're going to be doing workforce training development programs to create generational skill building, as well as STEM programs in the local high schools to teach high school seniors a skill in the event they choose not to go to college right away or not at all. These jobs start out average $70,000 a year. So good paying jobs. We realize that one of the challenges we face as a community here is our youth growing up and moving away because there's either not jobs or housing to support them and their families. And we want to be a partner in solving that problem for the community. Being a former coach of high school football at Onekama for a few years, it was sad to see those kids graduate, move away, and only see them at homecoming football games or different events in the community. And we want to give people a reason to stay here. And so we certainly believe in this project. We're excited. We plan to, our equipment's being ordered as we speak. A little bit of turnaround time on that. By the end of summer, we should have installations done of equipment and retrofit into the factory itself. And then we'll start hiring those jobs out immediately following. So energy sovereignty is a big part of who we are as a tribe and tribal community. We have the ability to create tribal utility authorities, put green power or green energy on the grid and sell that power to other state, local, federal, and other municipalities. And so, the PV recycling, obviously we talked about that, zero emissions, commodity revenue, lowest capital investment in the project, and that's also eco-Perchetti equipment. That will create 50 direct jobs with a 150 plus total multiplier, with about 12 tons of materials diverted a year from landfills and other places. So actually with the Safe Harbor Act and all the laws that are in place now as it relates to energy, solar energy, a lot of that's going to be demanded in domestic product. And so that's the space that we're getting into right now. There is a third phase of this project that we're working on right now, but that's a substantially higher point of entry. Should we get into that, there will be another 600 additional jobs created in the community. So we're excited to be good partners in the community, excited to work with the city of Manistee and everybody else in this county to try to make this a better place to work, live, and play, truly. And so that's what we have going on. We talked about also, and it's not in the presentation, daycare was brought up earlier in the discussion. We currently have our Frost Road project that's getting ready to kick off. The first phase of that is an indoor recreation center that includes an indoor soccer field, 3 basketball courts, a boxing MMA gym, a daycare center, office space, and a fitness center. Again, it's part of a community development that's happening at Frost Road, which includes, I believe, 48 homes and 58 apartments as well as a part of the development. The community rec center will be open to everybody. So it's not just for that community. We want something for the youth to do, and we also want to try to create draws in the wintertime for traveling basketball, soccer leagues, give the local Manistee Recreation Association a place to host some tournaments and do some different things to keep our children active. I have a 11-year-old and a 13-year-old, and this is probably going to be their favorite place to be throughout the winter, honestly, and probably mine as well. I like playing basketball, so we're excited about that project. We're really excited about bringing back the daycare to the community as well, and I appreciate the question. You know, there were a lot of challenges specifically with that parcel of land where it used to be being a gaming parcel. Use of, you know, that space was difficult. But the Ogama, the tribal area Romanelli, has wanted this daycare situation resolved. He's wanted to find a solution for it. And so one of the first tasks we set out to do in my long tenure of 2 months at the holdings company as the president is get the daycare center done and get the gateway project done. In the meantime, in my free time, we develop these other opportunities for the community. And so we're not done yet. We have a lot more. We want to boost the downtown Manistee area. I'm sure you've already heard, it's out in the community, that we purchased the North Channel Brewery. That's going to be set to open in May. That includes some really fun elements, should we be able to get the approval. Some beer pedal carts to go up and down River Street in the corridor, and some tiki barges on the river. We're looking for things that are going to help the local business owners in Manistee, draw people to their storefronts and to downtown, and create a fun environment, I guess, downtown. And so we're trying to be creative, and we're trying to be good partners, and we're really excited about the efforts that we're making, and I appreciate all the support and outreach, just being there for 2 months that I've gotten from the city officials, the commissions. It was great to meet with both of you this morning, and I thank you for that opportunity. The chamber, everybody's been great thus far, and we're excited about the relationship. And our goal is no off-ramps and get to the finish line on these projects so that we can assist the community with housing and other resources that are needed.
Is with the North Channel, are you going to keep it as a microbrew, or are you moving to a brew pub?
Well, we're going to keep it right now. The plan initially is a microbrew. We have other plans at a different site for a distillery and a eatery there as well. So right now it's going to continue as a microbrew
Okay.
with a lot more fun and excitement. There's going to be indoor golf screens and different activities, entertainment to bring people in and make it an experience, really.
Well,
Axe throwing.
it's gonna be nice to have that reopened. So,
You know, I look at it kind of like Gateway. It's an anchor in some way, right, into the city. It's in the social district. It just makes sense to have a viable restaurant there, locally owned. No offense to anybody else, but I think a lot of people come here, and I'm a transplant as well. I didn't grow up here. I've been here about 26 years now. But unless you truly understand the economy in Manistee in the wintertime, business can be challenging. And I think that's what a lot of people run into. And I think with our creative mindset, with the golf screens and indoor entertainment during the winter, we'll solve those problems and we'll be successful there and we'll be there for years to come.
hey, Maddie, Israel asked about today when we met, about the historic district boundaries.
Oh, I can pull it up quick.
It's in the boundaries. North
Yeah.
Channel is in the boundary.
No,
It
we're
is.
done. We were talking about the gateway
The Johnson's Funeral Home site.
funeral home too.
It doesn't go down to that point, but it wouldn't, because there's no liquor license, that would be the defining point. That basically then going to City Hall and requesting it to be expanded, but you can't expand it past where a liquor license exists, I think is what the state requires.
Yeah, ideally, if we have a successful submission for our project,
Yeah.
we would like to see that extend a little bit further, so we can utilize the entire boardwalk, really. And there's other things that I can't disclose yet, but I'm sure in the next couple of months, we'll be having another meeting, and I'll be able to share more great news with you on some of the things we're doing in the downtown corridor. And so, yeah, we're just gonna keep assisting and doing what we can to help grow the community and support it.
Thank you. And then the groundbreaking, Israel, is 4:10 at 3 o'clock. Is that right at
Right at the site.
the site? Okay.
Bill sent me an invite that just this like right before we met, so
Okay.
I can make sure that gets out.
All right. Very
And
good.
then we're going from there over to the North Channel at 5. We're just kind of, we're not cooking or anything, we're having some hors d'oeuvres and just a celebratory event for groundbreaking and the opening of the North Channel as well. I hope to see you guys at all the events.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you for the great news.
Yes, any other questions?
So is North Channel gonna honor the Mug Club?
Yeah, so we've been talking about that and like digging through paperwork and trying to figure out like who the people were that were in the club and stuff like that. But
They'll
yeah.
let you know.
They have their mug, we all have our mugs, a lot of us took
Still have
them.
your mugs? Okay, well, that's good news, because we were like, how are we gonna meet this demand if we don't know who
Yeah.
everybody is that's in this club?
Bring in your mug and you're back in business.
Excellent. And we did some really cool things with seating and stuff I think people will appreciate, because it was pretty jam-packed in there previously, and you couldn't hear yourself think, and so.
Are you gonna fix the acoustics so it's easier?
Well, we hope we fix it by removing some seating and reorganizing. Higher demand might be a longer wait time, but it's better than going in there and not being able to hear the company that you're sitting with.
Can wait at the bar.
So,
Yeah.
Are you gonna have your beer at the casino as well?
I don't know, Shelley, are we gonna have our beer at the casino?
I think that would,
My pay
again,
grade.
just FYI, it costs about 10 cents to brew a pint of beer.
Mm-hmm.
And you sell for $5, so do the math, it's pretty
We,
good.
we,
That's the finance person. Talk to Shelley. You hear that, Shelley?
I did hear it, noted.
We'll cut you a good deal.
Duly noted.
We'll talk.
Kind of family business.
We'll talk.
She'll get commission out of it.
Right. So yeah, that's what we have going on, and like I said, our offices are always open. Feel free to stop in any time, have a cup of coffee, have a conversation, and see what we got going on.
Great.
Great.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You won't come see us, Sean? I worked with Shelley for a lot of years at the casino. She's had her fill of Israel for a long time. So.
Maybe some of your colleagues.
Oh, so I'm like, no. We started over.
I heard. You told
only,
me.
There's only one of the former people that are still with the organization. So we're rebuilding everywhere, not just.
Yeah, stop by.
Are your
Thank
offices
you.
down at the,
At the funeral home right now. Sorry, we're going to relocate once we're completed with the purchase of the factory to the offices down there, so that we can do a development plan for over here to help with the housing. We just tried moving professionals to the area. It's near impossible to house them.
Can't find
and
housing.
so we're looking at some long-term rental stuff down on that at the Johnson Funeral Home site.
Great.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zara.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you.
Now you can walk. I'm gonna listen to your meeting if that was raining.
Yeah.
All right, public hearings, we have none tonight, and public comment on agenda-related items. Is there anyone in the audience that has anything? Nope, we'll move along. Business, the public participation review, plan review.
Let me pull it up.
go through this earlier?
No.
So, this was technically Teresa and Andrew did this, and I don't know where they got in the review process, but it wasn't formally adopted, and so as a part of the RRC annual review, this is a document that should be reviewed by you guys moving forward. They sort of tweaked that, and when we went to do it, we realized that this one hadn't been formally adopted. So this is essentially, I'm gonna have to start yelling over the rain. This is just a tweak of the existing document, reformatted to updated city logoing, tweaked a couple of things. If you guys have any feedback, I know Mark said he might have a couple of things. We will get this. This will count as our review for this year, and then just make sure that this one gets adopted through the correct process.
Anybody have anything?
I have one little thing that I wanted
Okay.
corrected, and
Go
I
ahead.
can't find it. Hang on a second. It's just a minor little. I don't know where it's at.
Today. Yes, because I'm beautiful.
Oh, well, never mind. I can't find it.
Oh, there it was.
I don't think we ever done it.
No,
I guess that's what I thought.
no. It was just
Yeah,
a
but I
minor
could be
little
wrong.
thing.
I thought we did it on the February meeting.
I can't find it now. I should have pulled it down.
Is the only one that only is come to breakfast or bring anybody?
No, no, just him.
Never mind. I can't find it now. It
You
was
sure?
just a minor.
Well, I'll
wording
go,
thing.
then you keep looking. If you
Okay,
don't
go
mind.
on. Oh, here it is. I just had a question about it. It said that city council meetings are recorded, but it didn't state that, like, our meetings are being recorded. Did the city stop recording our meetings?
No, they're still being recorded. That probably was just an.
All of the,
An
all
error.
of the public meetings. are
Yeah, they're
supposed
all
to be
recorded.
now.
But it
It only
clearly
says-
states that city council meetings are recorded and televised.
Which page?
It's actually not numbered.
Oh.
It's in the
Oh, they're up in the top corner. They're just big numbers.
It's in that community toolbox section.
14?
Where it's 14, yeah, 14. It just sounds like the only ones that are being recorded are city council meetings. It's, yeah, like I said, it's just a wording issue. Because it says other boards and commission meetings are summarized in the meeting minutes. It doesn't say anything about any of the other commission meetings being recorded. Because I do know that people do get on our website, the city's website, and watch them.
Not me.
Yeah, we can
I
make
have
we
in
can
the
make that
past,
fix.
Yeah, when I've heard something that I needed to do and check on. Yeah, if you could just throw that in there, that all of them are, that city council meetings and commission meetings are recorded.
Can do. Mark, did you have something too?
Yes, I have it on page 6. Under community stakeholders, including public works, police, and fire, and maybe sheriff, state police.
Do we have the county on there? Yeah, county. Yeah, we can do county. Sheriff department.
You've got no public safety in there anywhere.
Can do.
And then the only other one is on page 5, which is just an addition, the bus tour. We used to do that, I know council does it, but with, I believe the PC and ZBA should be included in this too.
The bust, is that on this page?
Yes. I should have circled it, but
On 5?
yes.
And local and state regulations?
It's in here. Maybe I wrote down the wrong section, but they do a bus tour with council.
Control F.
And I would like to have the PC and ZBA included in this. What do you think?
Yep.
I know, Mick, when you're on council, you probably did it, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, the county does it too.
Yep.
So,
Also, Manny, when he was talking about, it wasn't just the sheriff, it was also city police and the,
Yeah, I've got those too.
Yeah, pretty much all public safety would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yep.
I believe that is it for me.
Well, if you guys would like those edits made before you make the recommendation, I can bring it back in May. Or if you want to
We
make a
can
motion on the condition
with-
that those are
with-
made,
With the changes that we submitted.
if you're good with that.
17,
Oh, okay.
so that's where it was.
Bus walking
Yeah.
tours, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one, okay. Are you speaking generally about the bus tours? Okay.
So I think actually happens in September, that they take this bus tour around, so.
So the amendments would be on page 14 and page 6. For the adding public safety, and then that all boards are being recorded.
11?
No, I think it was 14.
And,
I
well,
think mine was
if you
14.
want to, page 17,
But that one doesn't say city council. That one says stakeholders.
okay, well,
It's it's
City staff.
Yeah.
So that one will be a me recommendation.
okay,
But since it doesn't say city council in there, I think you guys are included in the description.
okay.
Mine's on 14.
Yeah, on page 6, okay. So with that, with the changes, I would ask for a motion, or the additions, I guess. Is there a motion to accept or deny?
I'll make a motion to accept with the noted additions.
Okay.
I'll second.
Motion by Shelley, second by Bob to accept with changes, or additions, excuse me. Any further discussion? Take roll.
Commissioner Slavinsky,
Yes.
Commissioner Zemansky,
Yes.
Commissioner Weiner,
Yes.
Commissioner Membertu,
Yes.
and Chair Whitliff.
Yes, thank you. Whole business master plan?
So updates and a slight tweaking of our language. The master plan went to city council at their March 17th meeting, St. Patrick's Day, and they did adopt the resolution to approve the plan as it was presented. Next steps, I will be sending out notices of adoption to all of the neighboring utility companies and municipalities that have been getting our notices thus far. We'll get that posted on the website, and we should be good. One tweak is that I want to just change the language from the motion that you guys made at the last meeting to formally adopt your resolution. I think I just had you make the motion with this language, but not adopt the resolution. And so if you guys have any questions about the approval process or next steps, or you want to just go forward, it's just a slight tweak, and then I will tweak this to update today's meeting.
So is there a motion to
Adopt a resolution.
adopt the resolution with the
I'll make
master
that
plan?
motion.
Motion by Mick, second
I'll second.
by Bob. Further discussion? None? Please take roll.
Commissioner Slavinsky,
Yes.
Commissioner Zamansky,
Yes?
Commissioner Weiner,
Yes.
Commissioner Membertu,
Yes.
Chair Whitliff.
Yes, thank you. Motion is approved. Public comments and communication. Is there anyone has anything? Okay.
Oh, you're leaving, okay.
I thought you were coming up
Thought you were gonna talk.
We were waiting for you.
Just give us a fake out.
It kind of was. She was waiting for the rain to slow down.
Okay, staff and board reports.
Not anything super crazy to bring back this month. We're still working through the chill grant and the short-term rentals. I wouldn't say we hit any crazy milestones to report back on besides getting closer to getting all of our rentals in and all of our projects done. Feeling good about that. I attached a permit list. We're starting to see some projects come through for the summer. With that being said, I think May and June could have some bigger projects hopefully coming up on the agenda. George did give me his completed application. So Pam, Bob, and Mark, you guys are the site plan review, so I attached you to that email. I sent it to department heads for review. Potentially May. We'll see based on comments and feedback if we're trying to be a bit lenient with George with the drawings that he's given us and what we can see from what we have. But that being said, if Jeff or Tom need to see more details to do their full safety review, we'll get those details brought forward in maybe a June meeting based on that.
Copy of the site plan itself, don't you? Other than what you sent us?
Well, that's what we're working on, yeah.
The one that you sent is very hard to read.
Did you read the one in the attachments or his
The ones you
packet?
sent us the other day. That's
What-
the one. It's real gray looking on the paper, and it's hard to read.
Which one?
The entire application was hard to read because it was so gray.
Yeah, so the application, I took, anything that he sent me separate files for, if you click those are a bit higher resolution. No?
No,
Okay.
it didn't.
Good, I thought it was just me, so,
Yeah, it was, I tried blowing it up and it just gets super fuzzy.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's something not, I'm looking at it and going, do I need a microfilm reader on this or what?
Yeah, so his application, I had that issue too, so I tried to have him send separate files of stuff that he had, so if you need to see something specifically, let me know.
Yeah, I was just trying to look at it and going, I barely read that even that Spicer had done the site plan.
Spicer did the survey.
Yeah, so just trying to read that, I couldn't even read hardly, the only part I could read was Spicer. I couldn't read anything else on it.
In the packet though, or the separate file?
Well, I didn't bring it with me, but part of it I couldn't, all the stuff that came through gray.
Okay. Pam, did you try the separate files? So
'Cause you
for
sent
the
us-
survey?
You sent us 3.
Yeah, the survey I sent on its own because it's hard to read in the document. Same with some of the floor plans.
That one I started looking at better, but some of the other stuff I couldn't read and some of the other.
You want the bigger drawing?
I'd like to look at the bigger drawing,
Okay.
just to clarify what I'm trying to look at. It's just as bad as going to the courthouse trying to look at some of the stuff there. They've got, the microfiche is so bad.
You know where to find me.
Yep.
Okay,
That's all I got.
all right. Jackie? All good?
Nothing today.
Okay, all right. Meeting and training attended by members. I know Pam and myself went through planning and zoning essentials. Did you like it?
I did.
The second half was good.
Second half was good. The speaker kind of droned on. The second night was much better than the first. But yeah, it was a nice refresher on some things, and then he really had made a point about the public acts, and I didn't. It took a while to find them, to download them, and yeah, they're dense reading.
Yeah, the second half was much better than the first, so. So if anybody takes that, you know, it's worth it. It's worth it. So is that 4 credit hours? Or is that just?
You
one?
gotta submit it and they'll tell you.
I couldn't.
What do you mean?
No, there was no link to submit it.
I'll send you the link again.
Okay, all right.
How many credit hours did we get for the batch that we took?
Those ones were for last year, the online ones. Yeah, so that was 6. So it's an hour each, so it should be.
So you gotta start over now.
Start over now?
Yeah,
This should be for this year.
yeah.
It should be 4.
It should be.
It should
yeah.
be 4, because it was 4 solid hours.
In my tracker, I put 4. But they have their own link I'll send out.
Normally, when you go to continuing education class, there's usually 1 hour per credit normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I waited at the end for the link and it just never came up, so.
I'll send you the link.
Okay, thank
I
you.
didn't get it. I didn't get the link either. So
So it wasn't just me.
no, it just, they just
Okay.
ended it.
All right.
It was gone.
Mick?
I'm going to housing training 8th through the 10th. So there's a conference down in Battle Creek.
Okay,
And then I'm have to renew my competent person. You wouldn't know it, but I am a competent person. And I have a diploma to prove it. So.
we would like to see that diploma next meeting, please.
That's
Robert?
it.
So I'm trying to balance between a few other organizations I'm in, trying to figure out when I could have time to do some of these other things right now. Work has gotten really hectic, so I'm playing catch as I can on stuff. So it's gonna, some of the stuff's gonna be last minute jump into.
All right. Shelley?
I have to put a list together.
Okay. One thing I thought of is, because I don't know who's on what committees. On the commission, so for maybe next month, if you could share what's going on with, if you're on the NRBC or the zoning or anything like that, would that be okay?
I'm on the housing commission.
Okay,
I'm on several others.
all right, yeah, if you could do that, so.
Although we
Hopefully I
haven't
will
had
be on the
meetings.
NRBC next week, so.
The only thing I'm on is site plan review. That's it.
I can give a little update. You're Bob.
Bob.
Say what?
Yeah. All right,
Plan review.
I'm getting, yeah.
all right, and Roger, can you help us out? Nope, okay, not talking today, and Marlene she's very quiet.
today.
She is very quiet.
Very quiet, so, unlike her. Okay, members' discussion, anything?
Can we get slides of both Mike's and Israel's?
I was gonna ask the
Yeah,
same
that would be
thing.
great.
That would be wonderful.
Yep.
He was just, sent them out to you recently, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, like
Like
right
this morning?
before, yeah.
And the other thing is the church on Fifth Street.
The never-ending one.
The never-ending one, yes. They did pretty good on the lights on the church itself. The one on the shed is still pointed straight horizontally out. It's lighting up the Lutheran parking lot for a change. And everything else, the house is not bad, but the shed
don't want
is
to.
still bad.
Okay, I'll reach out to him.
They don't want to. That's the only-
I gave him a couple of weeks to let him feel better and everything, but yeah, it's very noticeable. And my husband has a complaint about the new lights down at the ramp. I guess they replaced the bulbs with the LEDs. He says it's bright as day down there, and
Down on First Street?
down on First Street.
Oh, the
I have not seen them, but, yeah, the boat launches.
Scaring the fish.
Well, no, it's just, we're supposed to be having the lights focused down and try to keep it as dark as possible for the night sky, but he says it's
I can look at it.
incredibly bright, so, and I have not seen it myself, but.
Okay, I have not either.
Myself, I'm like Edgar Winter. I don't go out at night.
And that's all I got.
Mick,
No, nothing.
good. And I think we talked to Bob already, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay, Shelley?
I have nothing.
Nothing. And I have nothing, so.
Good.
It is 6:35, and I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Here we go.
Got time to get my feet wet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, Thursday.
Oh,
So what time is that? 7:30?
7 o'clock.
Okay. Good meeting.
Shelley, did you see my email for ZBA?
No.
I left you a voicemail too. We have the meeting that we canceled for December is rescheduled for the end of April.
Oh, wait, 8/4/26?
Yeah, 27th.
27th.
Yeah, that Monday.
I think I did.
Okay, perfect.
I had a brown, I think I did.
Oh,